we got a package. I'm just gonna show you this side because pretty much all the other sides have labels on the box. So let's go ahead and rip this thing open. Oh. What the hell is this? Yeah, what kind of packing material is this? What? It's like very rough. I don't know, paper? Feels like artificial leaf. Like an artificial leaf. Anyway, I'm thinking this is the charger. Wow, I've never felt anything like this. Yep, there's the charger. Power supply. You know it. Let's see, anything else in this box that I need to worry about? I think this is paper. And then, what the fuck is this? What is this? What the? We have whatever this is. I don't think that's. Anyway, we're just gonna unwrap this. Oh, hey, it's in more of that weird packaging. Look at that. What the hell is this? Alright, we feel it. There she is. The Reecom r-1650. Feels exactly like the 1630, except with the addition of these two buttons. So it's like, buttons are a little dusty actually. Let's wipe that down. I'm assuming if it's just like the Reecom that I already have, I'm assuming this is menu, or no, sorry, select, menu, and then volume down, up, whatever the fuck this long button is, and then weather, and then stop. All buttons have been pressed. On the back we got, I'm assuming what are all the ports on the 1630 that I have, so you know, aux cord and external antenna, external alert, external antenna right there, a little, the one that is higher, more pronounced, and then the AC, and the antenna fully extended. There we go. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections. All right, let's go ahead and put some batteries in this guy. Some batteries. So I'm not gonna lie, this is the part I'm most nervous for. The last 2 Reecoms I bought off eBay came with dead tuners, so I'm a little bit nervous. If you see this video, if this video has been posted, that means that this works. If not, well, there's no point in continuing this video. Moment of truth. Last battery. Alright, slip the cover back on. There we go. Ooh, there's something rattling inside of it. You hear that? Oh, that's just great, isn't it? I don't know what this long button does. Oh wait, oh, apparently I forgot 2 buttons. Or no, I forgot a lot of buttons. What? How did I miss these? We have, so aside from the ones I listed. We also have a little panel of buttons to the left of like everything else. It's like 2 tiny buttons and then 4 what might be preset buttons. I'm not sure. Huh. Oh, there's FM. AM? Wait, I don't know. I can't tell. Oh wait, I think these are tuning buttons. I think. Alright, I'm gonna go figure out what's what, huh? Guys. Hold on. I'm gonna put up the antenna. There's sound. Oh my god. She's alive. So, okay, what I said were preset buttons, by the way. I had a fucking brain fart and forgot that, you know, right arrow and left arrow exist.
Showers and thunderstorms in the morning, then showers with thunderstorms likely in the afternoon. Highs in the lower 8.
Yes. All right.
5 to 10.
So, and then, okay, so, and then I'm assuming... Okay, that's like band switch, I think.
And thunderstorm.
And then... Oh, God, I'm gonna copyrighted. But I think the buttons below right and left arrow, I think those are tuning buttons. And then what are the ones... I would play it again, but I don't want to get... Hold on, I'll be back.
Manage your case to get you that policy limit win. That's my specialty. Or a licensed attorney oversees your case.
Wait, what does this big long button do? Alright, shut up. Alright, so... Okay, I get it now. So these two are tuning buttons below the right and left arrows. I don't know what the top button, what the top small button is, like to the left of the arrows and tuning buttons. Because when I click it, nothing really happens. So yeah, nothing really happens. And then I don't know what this button is either. To the right of the select button. I don't know what that does. That doesn't seem to be doing anything, but probably visually, like on the screen, it probably does something. And then the button below that is band switch.
Partly cloudy and 75. Wind calm.
Switch the band. And we got my main station, WXJ53. So, it's fucking awesome. Alright, now you know what time it is. We're going to go find a place for it on the shelf. And honestly, we're just going to see if I can get anything else, really.
Wednesday night, partly cloudy. A slight chance of showers and thunderstorms in the evening. Lows around 70. Light southeast winds. Chance of rain 20%. And now the extended forecast. Thursday night, partly cloudy. Temperature was 75 degrees, the dew point 71. Locally heavy rainfall and gusty winds will be possible. Rainfall may be possible. Partly cloudy with a chance of showers and thunderstorms. Extended outlook.
So right now, we're just going to keep it on WXJ53. And that's the one that gets best. But it can get KC80 from where the running snail currently is as well. So, cool. I guess my other Reecom is just weird. Or I just didn't try hard enough. And again, it does have one antenna section missing. The fact that this one actually works, though, is amazing. I have a Reecom 1650, and it works. Alright, it works. There's the tuner is is not dead.
Becoming northeast around 5 miles.
Alright, let's go. Let's actually place it on the shelf now.
Spotter information statement. Spotter activation will not be needed through tonight. The current time is across Georgia and Gainesville, midnight, then partly cloudy with a chance of showers after midnight. Lows in the upper 60s.
We can get Toccoa. Are you serious? Toccoa? Really? Wow.
Until midnight. Lows
Clayton?
in the upper 60s. Cloudy. Patchy fog late. Near steady temperature in the upper 60s. Here are the 1 a.m. weather observations. It was clear and 73. Wind calm.
So we got
At Mableton.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then
Wind calm.
5 clear stations,
It was partly cloudy and 73.
and then
Wind calm.
1 channel where Chatsworth and Athens are fighting, I guess.
Monroe. It was part evening.
So I'm just gonna have this one be on KXI 22. And then, in that case, let's see, this one's already on Athens, I believe.
At Chattanooga, it was cloudy and
Yeah, that one's on Athens. So we have an Athens radio, we have a Brasstown Bald radio, we got a KEC 80 radio, the CL100, or no, sorry, the Running Snail. The CL100's Clayton / whatever the fuck I want it to be. Yeah, the rest are WXJ53, really, I mean. All right, that's it. That's where it's gonna be on the shelf. It's got amazing reception, just as expected. It's a Reecom.
Yes.
So, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to go ahead and play around with the settings just to make sure all alerts are on, and the alert mode is on voice, and the good stuff. Well, otherwise, yeah, that's where it's gonna be stationed. Stationed right in front of the WX150, and right behind the 12519, kind of diagonally, and then right behind the AlertWorks ER10, and then right next to the Midland WR10. All right, the shelf is getting crowded. All right, we need to start putting things on the middle shelf now. This is my kind of problem. Alright, I'm gonna go play around with the settings. Wait, real quick. I forgot to do this. Siren tests. Alright. That's what it's gonna be. I'm gonna go play around with the settings, and yeah, hope you enjoy this video. I'm glad that I have a Reecom with the not dead tuner. That's worth celebrating.